Coming for Jason Aldean. His song hit #1 on Spotify and iTunes charts. It's been trending everywhere over the past week or so. Try That in a Small Town has organically become one of the biggest hits of Aldean's career. The video is non-controversial as it is because it was just simply playing news clippings of what was going down during the Summer of Love in 2020. Ended up getting copyright claimed. Like, I don't even understand what ended up going on here, but no. They were trying to smear him. Like, oh my God, Jason Aldean backed down due to the pressure. Oh, he's just one of those liberal cucks co-opting the renegade cowboy persona. Yeah, not quite. It's more or less the stuffy shirts that may or may not vote in one political direction that decided to enforce the goofy-ass copyright laws on the books. But let's see how it's being reported, shall we? Jason Aldean's controversial Try That in a Small Town music video gets BLM protest clips edited out. Oh, see, he cucked. Oh, he edited his video after all of that support. I've been completely taken. Oh my God, okay. Jason Aldean stood by the footage used in his controversial video for Try That in a Small Town. However, the video has since been edited to remove clips of Black Lives Matter protests in Atlanta. You mean riots in Atlanta? All right. Country singer in the middle of a backlash. Really, is it a backlash? Because it's more or less just been kind of a cash lash for him because he's the one who's making out on this one. Meanwhile, it's just a bunch of Antifa scum punching air. Well, because they can't really punch anything else. They're tiny people with weak wrists. Over the lyrics of his songs and imagery in his video is accused of being pro-violence and pro-lynching because, oh, the courthouse that's back there. Okay, what's the name of that courthouse again? I've forgotten, and everybody was mad about this originally. Oh, there was a lynching. There was a black guy. He did something back in the 20s that we should be still mad about that because courthouse white, courthouse bad. Like, shut the fuck up. You don't even know where it's at. You don't even know the history. You don't even know the fucking case at play, you ass. Try That in a Small Town shows the singer performing his song in front of a courthouse where a black teen was lynched in the 1920s. Okay, so they ended up preventing some more windows being broken. Images of protest against police violence are being projected. Police violence. Sorry, police violence is what's shown. Oh, okay, interesting. Gotta hate these people. Are projected over the building as Aldean sings things like "Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck." Yeah, exactly. He's just saying defend yourself. Interesting. If you're being provoked by a bunch of left-wing radicals that are prone to violence, just make sure that you and your family are protected. We ran through the lyrics last time I talked about this, and it's like, oh, okay, this is completely agreeable. But the way that the media cherry picks the lyrics, it's like, okay, cool. Now you can just go ahead and do that for all of those rap artists that you like to stand for. And you probably wouldn't find too much very agreeable that's on there. No, I too love fucking on a bitch with a big fat ass. There's nothing wrong with that at all. The music video was removed by CMT, yeah, because they're cucks, big cucks, and is now cut, and footage from Fox 5's Atlanta has been taken out. Oh, Fox, great. They pulled copyright card on that one? You bunt. See, Fox is not your friend, guys, according to the Washington Post. Try That in a Small Town is now 6 seconds shorter, with Aldean's record label, BBR Music Group, saying in a statement the footage was edited due to third-party copyright clearance issues. Interesting. Video goes up there first and foremost, and they're claiming copyright. And as somebody who's done a couple of videos when it comes to using news clips and just showing you how stupid things actually are, news media is supposed to be fair use, and especially if you're transforming it by broadcasting it on a building, not presenting any sound on it, and nobody's going to the video for the expressed purpose of watching some riot footage. It's very interesting that you would go ahead and enforce copyright claim on that. Aldean denied his video had anything to do with BLM protests, saying that in a statement, these references are not only meritless, but dangerous. There's not a single lyric in the song that reinforces race or points to it. There isn't a single video clip that isn't real news footage. That's why they could... Oh, doesn't that kind of back up his point? It's like, yeah, it's real news footage, and then it was copyright claimed by a news outlet. A Fox News outlet, of all places. Yeah, if you want to call fake conservative on anybody, you can go ahead and call that on Fox. And while I try to respect others to have their own interpretation of the song with music, this one goes too far. Yeah, no, exactly. During a recent concert in Cincinnati, which we talked about as well, Aldean blasted cancel culture for the backlash he was receiving. Yeah, no, exactly. You yelled about black people and violent people. It's like, wow, that's your own interpretation, you fucking racist. But okay, cool. This is a man, if I really wanted to cause a big stink, I'd write a song about violence on the subway, but you just went and read into whatever you wanted to, I guess. You guys know how it is in this day and age. Cancel culture is a thing. It's something that if people don't like what you're saying, they try to make sure that they can cancel you, which means try to ruin your life, ruin everything. One thing I saw this week was a bunch of country music fans that can see through a lot of the bullshit. I saw country music fans rally like I've never seen before, and it was pretty badass. I gotta say, thank you guys so much. And then, yeah, no, he definitely reinforces his case by the way that everything's being reported. Oh, see, he edited his video. Oh, he took it down. Oh, see, look at, he's not your friend after all. And trying to say, oh, cancel culture, that's not a thing. Meanwhile, you guys are the ones using the legal practice and a very spurious means in order to get the video that has become wildly successful, that has received, over 10 million plays, okay, is the #1 on multiple charts. Yeah, just go ahead and try to say that cancel culture isn't a real thing and it's not your side trying to push it. Just saying, Jason Aldean's record label says copyright issues led to the removal of BLM protest imagery. I've tried that in a small town. Record label copyright issues, yes. BLM protest imagery. Citing Washington Post, Billboard reported the controversial music video is now 6 seconds shorter than the original version, and that Aldean's record label, Broken Bow Records, is the third-party copyright clearance issues. Reason for the edits, the Tennessean reported, not only in regards to the BLM imagery, but also in regards to the removal of spoken word segment featuring a wheelchair-bound elderly man toward the end of the original video. Yeah, outside of maybe somebody trying to run some pockets, I don't really know if that would end up taking down a big tentpole video like that, okay? Like, you could work out something on the side on that one. And, yeah, again, if that's news footage, if that's publicly circulated video, you don't really have so much of a claim on that one, especially if you made it out there in public in a state that has one-party consent laws. Yeah, it just really sounds like somebody was getting the lawyers out because they couldn't inorganically crush this by saying that, oh, it's a racist and radical video, which now in today's day and age, in today's climate, after years and years of saying that anybody who asks questions are simply not believing in science, nobody who wanted to take the knee for a criminal that overdosed in the streets was a racist or a bigot. Yeah, color us all surprised that videos like this, when you tell us to do one thing, we're going to do exactly the other. The news has basically become the Streisand effect through the means of the broadcast. Leftists have been losing their minds over the video, which shows clips of rioting, robberies, and attacks against police. The song's lyrics challenge that's lawlessness. Lawless folks to attempt that behavior in a small town, while residents aren't as lucky to make it out without pushback. Variety music critic penned a hit piece titled Jason Aldean already had the most contemptible country song of the decade. This video is worse. Songwriter Sheryl Crow trying to get any sort of clout, you fucking talentless hag. Democrats, Representative Justin Jones. Oh, is that the one who got thrown out, but then the Republic cucks gave in and brought him back to his colleagues that, as Tennessee lawmakers, we have an obligation to condemn Jason Aldean's heinous song calling for racist violence. God, you're just lucky that they don't have a reading exam in order to be a member of Congress. What shameful vision of gun extremism and vigilantism. Literally, there's just a story right now of the courts not wanting to convict a black guy who just shot a white guy in the back of the head 5 different times in Baltimore. But you probably don't want to opine on that because, oh no, it's not a Tennessee issue. Disgusting. Country Music Television, yes, pulled the video on July 17, just days after the station began airing it. The song rocketed up to the charts of iTunes, in the #1 spot. The video's view count on YouTube is 20 million, as of Thursday afternoon, and 13 days on the platform. Aldean garnered supports from the likes of Travis Tritt, Pat Boone, God Bless America songwriter Lee Greenwood, and black comedian David Lucas. I'll take your word on that. I've actually never heard of him, but all right. Who's from the same town as Aldean, and it says very patriotic song. All right. Well, hey, maybe that makes sense. In addition, Aldean at a concert on Friday, address that stuff. Talked about cancel culture and all that shit as well. Just kind of dispelling myth that there's anything wrong with the song, which again, read through the lyrics, ain't a goddamn thing that's on there. Unless, of course, we've gotten to a point where the leftists believe that self-defense is somehow racist, which is also just kind of an admission and a acknowledgement that 1353 is probably a little more accurate than they want to tell you under normal circumstances. But with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.